Hey, Grace City, it's Pastor Brian. We've been talking about over the last few weeks, but wanted to officially announce our 2024 end of the year Christmas offering. You know, in our church, we talk a lot about becoming a generous people, really forming ourselves into the image of Jesus. One of the things that actually separated the early church was their generosity, their relentless commitment to being a generous people. And so we want to follow in that same kind of pursuit. And so every year we take a Christmas offering at the end of the year. And so last year in 2023, we took a Christmas offering that really was a seed offering towards a building fund for our church. And so we set a goal of $50,000, ended up raising $200,000. And so we actually been building on that building fund throughout the year, really just in anticipation for the reality that we believe that God's going to eventually give us a building. And so I want to announce our 2024 Christmas offering. It's actually going towards 3 different initiatives. Every year we do initiatives both within our church and outside of our church. The first initiative that we're going to be giving towards is a ministry partner of ours called Amira. Amira is a anti-human trafficking organization based here in New England. And so they work with those who are coming out of human trafficking. They work with housing, they work with emotional, spiritual, and physical health. They're a comprehensive ministry partner of ours that we've been working with over the last few years. And so we want to help kind of amplify what they're doing here in our region and in New England. And so a part of our Christmas offering will be going towards them. The second initiative is Pray.Boston. Pray.Boston is a prayer initiative within our church. And so many times when people reach out to our church, they want to ask us about how do we build a culture of prayer in our church? What are you guys doing? What are you seeing work well? And so in many ways, Pray.Boston is a formalization of that process. And so it's going to enable us, giving towards this offering this year, it's going to enable us to amp up the prayer rooms that we're doing. It's going to enable us to increase training capacity, leadership capacity, bring in some people that can help us grow in that in terms of like training and leadership, doing those types of things. And so we're really excited about what God's doing through Pray Boston this year. And then third and final initiative is our GC Kids. And so one of the challenging things about our old location, among many challenging things, was the spacing that we had for our kids. And so we kind of knew that we were limited on what we could do with programming and discipleship in that old space. And so we knew moving into the new space in the temple that it was going to give us an ability to increase what we're doing with our families and with our kids. And so we're going to take up the third initiative here for this offering is going to go towards helping us to kind of amp up what we're doing, amp up our programming, amp up our resourcing for GC Kids. We believe that is going to greatly increase, that God's really going to honor the work that we're trying to do. We want to be a church for the city, for every aspect of the city, and that includes family and kids as well. And so every week in our generosity prayer, our generosity liturgy, at the end of that, we always say, we give because you yourself are the giver. And so we want to mimic the way of Jesus. We want to mimic the heart and the character of God through being a people who practice generosity. And so here's the ask. I would just ask that you would prayerfully consider, what can you do in 2024 for your end of the year Christmas offering? What is God calling you to do and asking you to step inside of that alongside of Katie and myself? And so really practical, what does that look like? You can go to gracecityboston.com. You can hit the give button, and there's a designated giving for the Christmas offering there as well. And so you can hit that and give towards that. That'll be open till the end, till in the beginning of the year. We know for some of you, it's after the end of the year when other things hit. And so again, join us in this process. We want to show the watching world around us that when God's people practice generosity, it moves the heart of God.